Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be learning how to cut a free short pants with an elastic waist. So if it's something you would love to learn, do well to watch to the end of the video, like, share and subscribe. But before we go right into the main video, I really want to appreciate all of you, my subscribers, my returning subscribers, for your support. Thank you so much for sticking around this channel. It means a lot to me. And I also want to apologize for being away for more than a month. I've been so busy with work lately. I just thought I should let you guys know, and I'm really working on how to balance the two so that we can be more consistent on this channel. So make sure to stay glued to the channel. So today's tutorial is going to be really brief because it's something we've done before and most of you are used to this, but because of the beginners in the house, we're going to do this together. So let's get right into it. So the first thing is to take our measurements, the measurements we'll be needing for this tutorial. So I'm going to place my tape here to take my vertical measurement, and I'm going to take it from 1.5 inches, which is going to be my band. All right, so subtract 1.5 inches for your band before you take your measurement. The first measurement I'm taking is my hip measurement. I still leaving the tape at that 1.5 inches. I came down to mark 9 inches for my hip point, and I'll rule the line across this way. Then still leaving the tape at that 1.5 inches, which is for my band, I'm going to come down to mark my crotch length. My crotch length is 11.5, but I marked 13 inches because it's a free pant. I added 1.5 inches to the measurement so that it's not tight around that area. All right, then the next one is to mark the length of our short. So I marked 19 inches altogether plus the folding allowance, but I was supposed to subtract the 1.5 inches for the band. So after I was done sewing, I realized that the short was too long, so I had to cut it again. So make sure when taking the folding, make sure to minus your band measurement from it. All right, to know the width of the material you'll be working with, you divide your hip by 4, then add like extra 5 inches to the measurement. It depends on how big you want it. So I divided my hip by 4, then I add like extra 5 inches to the measurement. Next thing is to impute our round body measurement. My hip divided by 4 is 9 inches. I'm going to mark it right here. Then I'm going to add extra 2 inches to the measurement. It depends on how big you want it. You can do 1, all right, you can do 1, but I added 2 inches to mine. Then I'm going to mark whatever I have on the hip line here, on the crotch line as well. I'll also bring it to the waistline. Whatever I have on the hip line, I'm going to mark it right here on the waistline. The reason why we are marking the same thing on the waistline is because we're going to use elastic for this, all right? So you're not going to use your actual waist measurement. So the next thing we're going to do right now is to mark our crotch extension. And to get your crotch extension, you're going to divide your hip by 4. Let me explain. My hip is 30, divided by 4 is 9 inches, all right? Then I'm still going to divide that 9 inches by 4 again, and that gives me 2.025. and I'm just going to give it a curve this way. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please just watch the video and pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm very sure you understand everything. So I'm going to measure whatever I have here on the crotch line, and I got about 13 inches there. I'm going to bring it down to the base, to the baseline, but I'm going to minus 1 inch so that it's not too big around this area. But you can decide to leave it like that. You can decide to maintain whatever you have on the crotch line on the baseline as well. It works perfectly well. So this is basically it for the front. I'm just going to give it a curve around this waist area here. I'm going to go in by 1 inch here, and I'll just connect it to the hip line with my free hand this way, just to give it a curve. This is not compulsory. This is not compulsory at all. You can decide to just leave it like that. It will still work, okay? And this is basically for the front. We'll just go ahead and cut this out just so we can work on the back pattern. So I'm just going to leave ½ inch up there, which is going to serve as the joining allowance. All right, so I'm going to fold another material this way. This time the back pattern is bigger, the folding is bigger than the front. We have excess in front and at the top here. So I'm going to mark the 2.05 here as well for the back crotch extension, and I'm going to mark 2 inches all the way like so. This is a very easy tutorial. Just pay attention to whatever I'm doing in this video, and I'm sure you will get it right when you are drafting yours. I'm just going to mark the 2 inches all the way here, and I'll just connect it to the back crotch extension. You can use your ruler to do this, or if you are good with your free hand, you can just do it as well. So this is what we have, and I'm going to mark the 2 inches here as well. and I'll just connect. I'll just use my ruler to just connect it to the base this way. And this is basically it for the back pattern. The next thing we're going to do right now is to work on the top. I'm going to come up here by 1 inch. If you're a bigger person, you can use 1.5 to 2 inches. The reason why we are doing this is because we have our bum at the back. So this 1 inch went up by is going to help our butt to sit properly on the pants, or inside the pants, whichever one. You just connect it back to the waistline. This is basically it for the back pattern. Very easy to draft and cut and sew as well. So this is it for the back pattern. I'll just go ahead and cut this open just so we can work on the sewing part. All right, so this is it. What we are going to do right now is to go ahead and join the crotch. You're going to sew it by 1/2 inch here, and I'll come back to show you guys what we have. So I've already gone ahead to do that. I'm so sorry that I could not show you guys the whole process when joining the crotch and the side. It's a very simple tutorial. I was actually busy at that time. I needed to do something else, so I just had to join everything before bringing it here to show you guys. You just join the crotch and then the side together. You know how we sew pants now. It's a very simple tutorial, and I added a pocket to mine. So if you don't know how to add pocket to your pants, do it to let me know, and in our next video we could probably do something like that. All right, we can do something like that in our next video. The next thing is to just attach our waistband, and that will be all for it. So you're going to measure whatever you have there. You're going to measure around your waist, whatever you have there. That is what you're going to cut as a waistband. So measure whatever you have here. I got about 40.5 inches for the total waist measurement, and this is what we have. I cut according to what I have as my waist measurement. Then I add 1 inch for joining. All right, I add 1 inch to the measurement, and the width of this band is 2.5 inches on fold. By the time you open, it's going to be 5 inch. All right, for the sewing part is not really that detailed, so if you want us to do another separate video on how to sew a pant, we could probably do another video on that. I know most of you know how to sew a pant, but for the sake of the beginners in the house, if you want us to do another tutorial on that, I can work on that for you guys. So this is basically it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Do it to like, share, subscribe. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I'll do it to reply to all your questions. See you in the next video.